Boss, 2 orders of the signature stir-fried noodles, 1 spicy. 1 regular, make it quick.
Got it. Please have a seat over there. Shall ya? Take the order for table 6.
Got it, bro. 2 noodle orders for table 6, coming right up.
Impressive skills, Boss Lin. That wok tossing technique is more captivating than any cooking show I've watched.
You flatter me, brother. We're just a roadside stall, working hard, earning a living by the sweat of our brow.
Here you go, brother at table 6. Your stir-fried noodles, careful, they're hot.
Whoa, that's the aroma. Even the big restaurants downtown can't match. The bold, smoky walking in Boss Lin's pan.
If it suits your taste, please enjoy. Come back often. As long as this wok is still tossing and people still like my noodles, Xiaoya's tuition and living expenses for next semester will be taken care of.
Boss, pack up 5 orders of shredded pork noodles for me, extra scallions.
Sure thing, right away. Xiaoya, wipe down those tables. Gather the trash. We're getting ready to close up.
Okay, bro.
Xiaofeng, Xiaoya. Stop what you're doing. It's past 2 a.m. You must be starving. Auntie just fried these. Have some while they're hot.
Oh, Andy Pang, you shouldn't keep bringing us food. We still owe you for the skewers from the day before yesterday.
What money? Kid, why are you always so formal? You help me move gas tanks all the time. And stood up for me against those thugs. Did I ever charge you? Just eat.
All right then. Xiaoya, pack a portion for Andy Pang. It's the leftover broth from today, perfect for noodles tomorrow morning.
Already packed. Here you go, Auntie Pang, careful, it's hot.
Uncle, you should rest. I can handle this small thing tomorrow. It's cold. Have some hot water.
Cough, cough, cough. Huh.
Well, in this night market, it's only us. Who can really help each other out?
3:30 a.m. The night market's clamor has completely faded. The whole street is left with dim streetlights and a mess everywhere.
15 cents, 50 cents, 1 yuan, 10 yuan.
Still 2,000 short. When your university acceptance letter comes next month, the first semester's tuition will finally be covered. Then I'll save up a bit more to buy you a new computer.
Bro, I don't need a new one. The old one still works. Once I'm in university, I'll find a part-time job. Then it'll be my turn to support you.
Silly girl, talking nonsense. Your brother is still full of. You've got endless energy. Just focus on your studies. Don't worry about anything else. Come on, let's go home.
Beep, 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 beep.
Hey, slow down. You're crushing my vegetable leaves.
What a dump this place is. It's a total blight on the city. Look at all this oil all over the ground, and just smell this air. That rancid swill oil stench, it's absolutely disgusting.
Boss, where are you planning to park your car? Oldley is gonna set up his barbecue stall here later.
Fellow investors, you all saw it with your own eyes. This night market in the urban village has terrible environmental conditions. And food safety is a huge concern.
What are you talking about that for? You dress like a decent person, but why do you have such a foul mouth?
What's wrong with how I talk? I didn't come here today to waste breath on you guys. I'm here to inform you the development right of this urban village has already been officially acquired by our group. What acquisition?
Impossible. We signed contracts with the market management office.
Contract? Contracts. I'm willing to pay double the penalty to the management office. That's no problem at all. I only have one goal. I'm gonna bulldoze this filthy, messy garbage heap completely. And right here, we're going to build the province's first AI unmanned restaurant demonstration street.
Brother.
It's okay, I got you.
This is getting interesting. You're the biggest troublemaker on this street, aren't you? Waving that beat-up iron spoon around, really think you're some kind of hero? You don't even notice that cheap grease stink all over you.
This grease stink I got comes from earning money with my own two hands. It's perfectly clean. On the other hand, some people dress all decent, but do dirty deeds that ruin people's livelihoods.
What? You want to fight me? Go ahead. I want to see if that hand of yours that stirs the wok every day can even afford my medical bills, if you heard me.
Shall ya? Go rest over there. Don't touch your wound. Mr. Wong, you're a businessman. So let's talk about the law and the rules here.
What rules?
The contract clearly states that unless a stall owner commits serious violations, no one can forcefully evict us unilaterally for no reason. My lease still has 2 full years left.
So what? I already paid double the penalty to the management office. You still have to move out.
How you settle with the management office is your business. But right now you're wrecking my stall. According to the law, you deliberately destroyed someone else's property and injured my sister.
Hey boss, this little cook is talking about the law now. It's just a few piles of ingredients. At most, I'll personally pay you 500 yuan out of my own pocket.
500? This soup of mine is made with carefully selected black pig marrow bones and a secret ancestral spice blend simmered for 10 hours. The commercial value, an exclusive secret recipe. Make 100,000 on fair price, don't you think?
That's daylight robbery.
Annie Pang's fried skewer cart and the ingredients are worth 20,000. My sister's medical bills and emotional distress compensation come to 100,000, plus the business losses from your malicious obstruction. Without 500,000, you're not leaving this food alley today.
Ha ha, 500,000? For this pile of junk? Ha ha ha. You're out of your mind for money. You're trying to swindle me.
Whether it's swindling or not, the police and the judge will decide. I'm calling the police right now, and I'll also contact local news channels reporters. Mr. Wong, your unmanned restaurant hasn't even made a splash yet. And now a scandal is about to hit the headlines.
Wang Jiangwo, dealing with a few street vendors. And you make such a mess. Should I reassess your competence? Mr. Lei, sir, this kid is a troublemaker, causing a fuss. Enough, shut up. Young man, you're quick-witted. You know how to use public opinion and the law to protect your rights. Quite clever.
Every claim for compensation I made is well-founded. If you break something, you pay. That's the basic rule.
Rules? In the face of absolute power, my word is the rule. Here's 600,000 in cash. 500,000 is for compensation. The extra 100,000 is to buy your silence. Take it and shut up. Take the money and get your people out of here.
So, Director Lei, is it? Do you think just because you rich people throw out some money, we ordinary folks have to accept it meekly?
Insatiable greed will leave you with nothing in the end.
This money is tainted. I can't accept it. We don't just want compensation. We also want an apology. Wang Jiangwo must apologize to my sister and the affected vendors in front of the whole neighborhood.
How dare you? Young man, don't be so ungrateful. Legal department, prepare the documents. Push forward with the redevelopment project. Yes, sir. I want all stalls on this street that don't comply with the plan cleared out within a month.
Old Haitu, what brings you here?
Young people these days have such a short fuse. They're always smashing pots and bowls, breaking the rules passed down by our ancestors.
Old Black, you can talk? I thought you were mute.
Lei Lao Hu. 30 years ago, you were just a little apprentice, working under me in the back kitchen. Now you put on a suit and come to my turf. Trying to smash a fellow chef's rice bowl? What gives you the right, old man? How dare you speak to Chairman Lei like that? Shut up. Third Master Black. Why you? How are you here, Third Master Black? Chairman Lei. Who is this old gentleman? What do you know? Hurry up and apologize to Master Black. This is the Grand Master of Southern Cuisine, Uncle Black. If Master Black hadn't given me a chance back then, I, Lei Lao Hu, would have starved to death long ago. Lei Lao Hu, you've made it big. Bringing some machine to take over my territory? Do you think machines can replace human touch? That capital can crush the soul of the street? Master Black, please calm your anger. I didn't know you were resting and recuperating in this night market. Enough talk. You know my rules. Then, according to Master Black, how should we settle this? Since you're promoting machines, let's follow the kitchen's tradition. A cooking duel. A duel! Master Black, you're not joking, are you? Our AI robotic arm costs tens of millions. And you want to pit it against a street stall? It's like the Industrial Revolution crushing primitive society. Shut up! You have no right to speak here. Ha! Master Black. Jiangua's words are harsh, but he has a point. The machine is precise and flawless. A traditional wok might not stand a chance. What if you lose? Wouldn't that damage your esteemed reputation? Cut the flattery. You felt superior when you smashed the wok from your Maybach. Now, when it's time to face the challenge on the chopping board, you're getting cold feet. Just one question. Do you accept this duel or not? Jiangua, how's our robotic arms? Current test data looking? Don't worry, Chairman Lei. Our AI has perfectly recorded the data of over 100 Michelin chefs, down to the milligram. Forget a street vendor flipping a wok, even a master chef for a state banquet. Couldn't possibly beat our machine. Alright, Master Black. Since you insist on this rule, we accept. If you win, I, Hey Lao San, will personally cut the ribbon for your machine and retire from the culinary world. Withdrawing from all worldly affairs.
Uncle Black, no. This started because of me. I can't let you take the fall.
Kid, these capitalists want to cut off the livelihood of artisans. Today is about fighting for the honor of our craft. Do you dare to accept the challenge? Ha ha ha, overestimating yourself. Good. I'll give you 2 weeks to prepare for the end. Since it's a competition, we need to put the stakes clearly on the table.
I don't want to bet.
If you lose, you pack up and leave unconditionally. And publicly apologize to me online.
Xiaofeng, you can't do this. We can't compete with their high tech.
Fine, I accept.
Ha ha ha, bold. At least you have some spine.
But what if you lose?
Ha ha ha, me lose? How can science lose to mysticism? That's a joke.
I'm asking you. What if you lose? If you lose, I want 10 times compensation for the destroyed stall and ingredients, and my sister's medical bills.
Pocket change. I don't even care about that.
Wait, I also want you to bow deeply and apologize to every walk in a live stream. You must admit that capital's arrogance and cold machines are no match for the life in ordinary people's hands.
You're dreaming. Who do you think you are? Jiangwo, accept it. If $1 million machines can't beat a street cook, you might as well jump in the river. Fine, I accept. In 2 weeks, I'll sweep you and this junk into the trash. Big talk, kid. But for the next 2 weeks, you're in for a world of hurt.
The ground is littered with their trampled scraps. But I won't give up. Uncle Hey, I'm not afraid of hardship. I must save this wok, no matter what.
Everyone, check your phones. Check the local trending news. CEO Wang is holding a product launch.
In this night market, full of sweat and life, that small screen shows a cold, precise future. 2 seconds. That's a level of uniformity no human chef could match in 10 years. No emotion, everyone. Welcome to Chef 1.0. Heat, seasoning, perfectly measured. No wasted motion. How can we compete? Hands can't beat a computer. In 2 weeks, we'll have to move.
Butter precise to 2.5 grams. Such overwhelming power. Can we really win?
Scared by a few machines? Giving up already, kid?
Uncle Hey, I'm not giving up, but I don't know how to win against. Beat him on speed and precision. What a blazing fire. This heat is way beyond the limit of the night market.
If you want to beat that emotionless machine, you can't play by its rules. You need to use the hottest fire to draw out the true life force hidden in the ingredients. Start practicing with sand first. When you can stir it until every grain is separated. Then we can start working on ingredients. The pan must never stop moving. Use your ears to listen. Your eyes can deceive you, but your instinct honed by countless practices won't. Feel that peak moment when all the heat is locked in.
There, that's the sound. This is the moment.
Barely passable. Go stand under cold water. You don't have much time left.
The blazing fire doesn't only forge cooking skills, it also forges my will. The next battle won't be at the night market anymore. It'll be for my dignity. Xiaoya, why didn't you sleep all night? Why are your eyes so red? Is your wound hurting again?
Brother, how did your hands get this badly injured? Let's just drop out of the competition, okay? We can pack up our stall and go back home.
Xiao Feng, something terrible happened. Check your phone right now. President Wang and his people posted so much false information about you.
Some netizens claim that the owner of Lin's stir-fry stall once got into a conflict with management staff.
Brother, they didn't just post all these lies. They also sent all kinds of awful pictures to my private messages.
This is just President Wang's tactic. He wants to break my focus with this negative publicity and force me to quit the competition voluntarily.
Xiao Feng, let's call the police. This is pure slander.
Reporting to the police takes time for investigation. We can't wait that long. Aunt Pang, could you please stay with Xiaoya today? I'm gonna make the soup. No matter how bad the rumors are, they can't cover the fragrance of good soup. The competition arena half a month from now. I'll prove myself in front of the whole internet.
You didn't lose your cool. You got guts. Come with me. Second training lesson.
Uncle Hey, Wang Jiangwo's AI will definitely use top grade spices instead. Should I adjust my recipe this time?
Throw away all unnecessary spices. Just use these most common ingredients. And cook me a pot of the most exceptional stock.
No spices? That's impossible.
The highest level of cooking is letting the ingredients reveal their most authentic flavors.
From noon to midnight, through precise temperature control, all impurities are completely driven out. By the late night, an incredibly pure, rich aroma of meat bursts forth. The richness of the fresh marrow and the refreshing sweetness of the vegetables achieve perfect balance. I get now, Uncle Hey, this is the essence of street life. Wang Jiangwo's AI could never make. A soup brimming with such human touch.
Bro, I've already prepped all the garnishes for tomorrow. The stock and base ingredients are also portioned and ready.
Xiao Feng, you've worked hard these past few days training. For tomorrow's showdown, the whole neighborhood is rooting for you.
No water, no power? How do we wash the veggies? How do we light the fire? How do we simmer the soup? The AI machine has its own built-in power and water systems. This is clearly an unfair competitive tactic.
Bro? What do we do now? Are we really going to give up like this?
No matter what tricks they use, as long as this cast iron wok is here, I will make sure the fire burns tomorrow.
They want to cut us off? We won't let them. Xiao Feng. Auntie still has a spare gas canister.
There's a public water station outside the urban village. Shall ya, grab some buckets and come with me. See that, kid? That's the true spirit of the streets. No matter how advanced the machine, it can't crush. The power of people united.
Uncle Hey, I understand. Today I'll give them the most spectacular showdown. The long, dark night was finally, slowly, simmered away. The day of the highly anticipated culinary showdown has finally arrived.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the scene of this unprecedented culinary clash of the century. Today, we will witness firsthand whether it's the cutting-edge AI, worth millions, or the traditional street walk. That represents the pinnacle of future dining.
Utter coldness versus raw street life. At this moment, they create a stark, almost blinding visual contrast.
Ha ha ha. Jangwo, enough talk. Let's get started. This smell of diesel mixed with gutter oil is truly nauseating. Let's finish this quickly. Clear out these pests for good. Hey, walk flipper. How's life without water and power treating you?
Thanks to you, didn't sleep well last night. But to deal with your couple of metal rods, this pile of junk is more than enough.
Bro, ignore him. Everyone's watching you.
Then let's cut the chatter and fire it up.
Both contestants are in position. Now I declare the first round, knife skills. A showdown of speed begins now. First challenge. Spicy and sour shredded potatoes. Not testing heat control, only knife skills and speed. No need to hold back. Activate Chef God 1.0's maximum rotation mode.
Ding. Dish completed. Time 8.5 seconds.
Undeniably, in terms of pure physical speed, the machine has reached a terrifying level. But this will make me back down.
Dual blades unleashed.
Great skill, Xiao Feng. This dual blade technique is something no one in the entire night market has ever seen.
Contestant Lin Feng completes. Time 11.3 seconds. Boss Lin's knife work is highly visual, and the seasoning is bold and refreshing. But this round is about speed. The machine truly won. First round, AI Chef God 1.0 wins. See that? This is the power of technology. Haha. In the face of absolute technological dominance. Your little tricks you're so proud of are just a joke.
What's there to gloat about? This was just a cold dish. The hot dishes are just beginning.
Ha ha ha. Even the heavens aren't on your side. This lousy open-air stove. The rain will cut the firepower in half.
Air humidity skyrockets. The surface of the vegetables on the chopping board is covered in fine droplets. This is a huge test for heat control.
Second challenge, a Chinese home-style dish that tests teamwork. Stir-fried mixed vegetables. The core is heat control. Activate stir-fry program. Temperature set constant at 280 degrees. Stir-fry time precisely 35 seconds. How about that? This perfectly replicates the Master Chef's data for ultimate deliciousness, President Wong. Your machine's knife skills are top-notch. But this dish, it's dead. Nonsense. 280 degrees constant temperature. Not a microsecond of data deviation. How is that possible?
So the machine is rigid. Oldly, look. There's enough water in the bottom of the plate to raise fish.
Your AI couldn't calculate the weather change. This autumn rain soaked the vegetables with moisture. You still stir-fried at the rigid 280 degrees. The moisture had no time to evaporate.
Exactly. This dish ended up being boiled. Completely failed to lock in the vegetable's fresh sweetness. President Wong, the machine's problem is...
Bro, the ingredients were drained, but they're still a bit wet.
It's fine. Variables the machine can adapt 2. People adapt to.
Is this guy crazy with the wok? The fire is so high. Won't the vegetables just burn to charcoal? Ha ha. Sure enough, a country bumpkin without formal training.
Into the wok, into the wok.
Oh no, it's gonna burn, it's gonna burn.
So that's it. This young man is using extreme high heat, in a fraction of a second, to forcibly expel the excess moisture from the surface of the vegetables.
Out of the wok.
Judges, please taste.
How is this possible? The texture of the vegetables is as crisp as if they were just picked. The high heat instantly locks in the natural sweetness. This wonderful charred aroma and fresh sweetness is a vitality that machines simply cannot replicate.
This is true stir frying. This is wok hei. Using extreme heat to break through solves the excess moisture problem and gives this dish an irreplicable soul. An absolute perfect score. All 5 judges unanimously rule that contestant Lin Feng wins the second round. It's a 1-1 tie.
Ha 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 ha.
Good, very good. Remove all the safety limits for me. I'm going to use the top tier data to win this match completely. We now enter the fate-deciding third and final round. A bunch of idiots. A machine developed with tens of millions. Actually tied with a street food cook. Mr. Wong, that last round was truly due to sudden weather changes, causing data errors. Immediately cut off the regular recipe database for me. Load the hidden program. I will use an absolute class barrier in the final round to crush his dignity. But Mr. Wong, that program has an immense load and requires the most premium ingredients. I prepared the ingredients long ago.
My God. Any one of these costs several months' salary for an ordinary person.
This isn't a competition. This is clearly throwing money at someone. Boss Lin, see clearly now? This is what real top-tier dining is. The power of capital. The aroma and texture of these ingredients are things someone like you couldn't even dream of. Faced with absolute ingredient superiority, your garbage side dishes aren't even fit to clean my shoes. So shocking. Mr. Wong's side has actually brought out such luxurious, top-tier ingredients. This is. Ha 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 ha. I thought you were hiding some secret recipe. Turns out it's just this? Ha 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 ha. Country bumpkin, don't tell me you're planning to use this few dollars per pound shredded pork to challenge my $30,000 premium lobster? Are you truly desperate for money?
President Wong, you're wrong.
Wrong? Where exactly did I go wrong?
You're wrong because you don't understand what real food is at all. You measure flavor by price. You think piling all the most expensive things together makes it gourmet food. But you've forgotten. The true nature of food is to fill the stomach and warm the heart. Your Australian lobster is indeed precious, but it's far above ordinary people. It's disconnected from everyday life, while what I have here is the most ordinary. It's the daily meals that feed hundreds of millions of people.
Xiaofeng is right. We ordinary folks just love this kind of food. Save your emotional nonsense. The cooking world only cares about taste, not your poverty. These are just scraps. Let me see how you can make something amazing out of this garbage.
Since you want to see it, I'll show you. The greatness hidden in ordinariness. Heat the pan.
What is this smell?
Such a rich meat and bone aroma, not a hint of fishy or medicinal aftertaste. This stock is absolutely perfect.
This is my trump card. A pot of sole stock I've been simmering all night long.
On one side is luxury seafood, on the other is sole stock. The final showdown officially begins. Beep, premium seafood fried noodle program fully loaded. Execution start. This knife skills and heat control are so fast, even a Michelin 3-star chef can hardly achieve 0 mistakes. This is the power of technology. Lin Foam, can you smell this aroma? How can your shredded pork compete with this?
Shall you put the noodles in?
Got it, bro.
My God, what is he doing? Using 2 woks at once.
Add oil. Heat the wok. Flip.
Watch out! So this is his true strength. Impossible. This is just ordinary pork and soy sauce. How can it outshine my top quality black truffle? Because your machine doesn't understand what real fire is at all. It simply can't be calculated by your cold data.
Noodles done. Serve.
Lally, can you smell this? This is the craftsmanship of our xiaofeng.
Winning this momentum, we absolutely won. Both dishes are now complete. 5 judges, please proceed with the final tasting. First, taste the dish made by AI Master Chef 1.0. The Spring Seafood Fried Noodle King.
Lobster center cooked perfectly to 62 degrees Celsius. Technically, a flawless textbook example.
Ha! Hear that? Flawless. This is top-tier cuisine. How can you beat me? Flawless. And that's precisely its biggest flaw. What do you mean? This noodle is exquisite. But it's too cold. Like chewing expensive plastic. Nonsense. That's premium ingredients. Premium ingredients? So what? In your mouth. You feel no chef's passion, no life force. Tasteless. Fine. Since you insist on life force, go taste that slop. Let's see what happiness a cheap bowl of lousy pork noodles can bring.
Then let's taste this slop. Unbelievable. The slight crisp on the noodle surface and the perfect chewiness inside complement each other.
Delicious. The pork is incredibly tender. The bok choy is sweet and cuts the richness. And this bold, aromatic wok hei hits you instantly. This is the ultimate deliciousness we common folks can afford and truly enjoy. Whoa! Heck yeah! Never eaten such satisfying noodles in my life. Fake! It's all fake. Are you all paid off? Fake! A bowl of lousy pork noodles can't compare to my black truffle lobster. You tasteless people. Mr. Lay, come judge. These judges are insulting our tens of millions in investment. Mr. Lee, that's street vendor garbage, full of bacteria. Your refined palate shouldn't touch it. Get out of my way. 30 years. Mr. Lay, is this gutter oil hurting your eyes? I told you it's inedible. Hurting my eyes? Money has blinded you. This bowl has warmth, soul. The tenacity of common folks fighting to survive. Your cold machine just cooks expensive corpses. You lost. Completely. 5 o'clock, unanimous victory. In this showdown, the street food contender utterly defeated AI.
We won. We won.
Lost. How could I possibly lose? Rigged! You conspired. A plate of pork strips. Why did you beat my truffle lobster? Jangwo, haven't you embarrassed yourself enough already? I refuse to accept this. I represent the capital of the future. Why can't I even beat an old-fashioned stir-fry cook?
Science hasn't lost. What lost is your arrogant capital.
Shut up. What right do you have to lecture me?
Cooking isn't solving math problems. It's not just throwing the most expensive ingredients together. That won't fool anyone. What you call mystical craftsmanship is actually what we craftsmen have honed with our hard work day after day. It's our integrity. You calculated every temperature and ingredient precisely, but you never accounted for human warmth. If you look down on people, how can you make food that warms people's hearts? Have you finished your little tantrum? If you have, then let's settle our bet properly.
So what if I lost? I can pay you 20 times the compensation, no big deal. But you can forget about making me bow to you.
I want the money, but you have to bow. No exceptions.
In your dreams. I have massive capital backing me. What can you people do to me? Capital? President Lay, help me. We can use money to force a buyout of this land. Shut up. Dear media friends and netizens, I am the chairman of the Venture Capital Group. I must clarify a fact in the AI project. Our entire board of directors was deceived by this despicable villain Wang Jiangwo. President Lay, what do you mean by this? For personal gain, Wang Jiangwo even secretly cut off the power and used other despicable tactics like vandalism to suppress craftsmen. This so-called perfect AI is nothing but industrial garbage. It can't even compare to an ordinary street fried noodle. President Lay, let me explain. The machine can be upgraded further. Save that explanation for the judge. I officially announce that we will immediately withdraw all venture capital for all projects under Wang Jiangwo's company. The group's legal department will immediately initiate litigation proceedings to hold him fully legally responsible and claim enormous penalty.
Wang Jiangwo, your capital has already collapsed. Now, it's time for you to fulfill your bet.
Oh. I won't bow. Why should I? I have nothing left already. What more do you want from me? It's simple. This is the rule you set yourself in front of the whole internet. With your own mouth. Rules in the culinary world are unbreakable. A bet is a bet. Even if the King of Heaven came here today. You bow your head to me right now. Bow! Admit your loss and bow, you capitalist. You're just being a sore loser. Apologize right now, you capitalist. Hundreds of thousands of people are watching. Stop playing dead. Who is Wang Jiangwo? We have solid evidence that you were suspected of sabotaging the city's water supply and power facilities, hiring internet trolls to stir up trouble and defame others. You are under lawful summons now.
His desperate gaze told me he knew he was completely finished. But that's not enough. The dignity that belongs to Yinhua Alley must be taken back with our own hands. Aunt Pang, Old Lee, neighbors, bring out our woks.
Coming right up.
Now start your apology.
I am sorry.
Speak louder, we can't hear you.
I'm sorry, I was wrong. I shouldn't have used my arrogance to trample on your dignity. I admit that cold machinery can't compare to the warmth of daily life you hold. Your craftsmanship is not garbage. I lost, and I accept it fair and square. Take him away. Ah,
We won. We don't have to leave.
long live Boss Lin. Long live Yanhua Ali.
Brother, you did it. You really did it.
This breathtaking battle of the century has finally come to an end in the most satisfying way possible.